think I broke it, guys. Welcome. Oh, T-E-L-T-E-T. Oh, welcome, welcome. I see you. You're the first person in. Sophia. Welcome, Sophia. Guys, remember, once we start, I want you all to tap on the screen. That's the first thing, okay? Just tap on your screen and let's get to 1K likes. That's the first. That's the first goal. So welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's gonna be a hot and spicy one tonight. Just so you know, I won't be staying long. I think I'll be doing probably 2 hours. Okay. So let's wait on some more people to hop in. In the meantime, how are you guys doing? Can you guys hear me? Who just did that? Cat, C-A-N-D-A. Can dance. Oh, can dance. I see you can dance. Thank you for tapping. How are you guys doing though? How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Remember, once you join, start tapping. Let's get to, we need to get to, I just started stream here, like just start, 2 minutes ago, 2 minutes. So we're only on here for 2 minutes now. So guys, usually in 5 minutes, I want to be at 1,000 likes. Okay, so in 5 minutes, I want to be at 1,000 likes. So let's keep tapping. And yeah, where are you guys watching from? Amy, welcome. Just type your country in the chat. Drop your country in the chat. Where are you watching from tonight? We're just starting off. We're just kicking things off. Where are you watching from? Canada, Empress. Okay, Canada. Who else? Who else? Who else? Guys, keep it flowing. Keep it going. Where are you watching from? I see one Canada. Okay. Who else? Who else? Who else? Type your country in the chat. Alrighty. So, is it your first time here? That's my next question. I like to ask that one. Is it your first time watching my live stream? Is it your first time here? See someone requesting to join. Let me get him on here. Oh, it's Empress. Hi, can you hear me? Empress. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I was wondering. I thought it was a mistake or something. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing good. Is it your first time watching my live stream?
I think it's my second time.
The second. Oh,
Oh,
you are
yeah,
missing out.
my
Oh,
second time. Is it yesterday or day before yesterday? I
the
don't know.
day before yesterday. How did you like that one?
Day before yesterday. Oh, yeah, it was good. I had a lot of wild stories, yeah.
Did you have one for us today?
Sorry?
Do you have a story for us today?
Story? I think so.
Okay, go for it. Go for it. Take your time.
Should I?
Yep. Go ahead. Go
Okay, it's not. I don't think my story is a wild one.
It doesn't have to be. Just your story is your
Yeah.
story.
Okay, I have an. I don't want to call him an ex, but it's actually an ex though. Oh yeah, I have. We were best of friends when we were in school. Yeah, we were best of friends, and it was actually in a relationship while I was in another relationship. like I said, is school, right? So after school we got to know that we actually love ourselves, right? Because we've been best of friends for like throughout throughout school. I would say 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So after school we're like, okay, why don't we give this, like, why don't we like date? Because it seems like I know you a lot, you know me, like we know ourselves, right? We know the good, the bad, the ugly.
Mm,
So we are like, okay, why don't we try dating? And yeah, we actually did, and it was amazing. Like, it was it was one of the relationship that I it's one of the relationship I actually talk about every now and then. But it didn't really work out because then he wasn't ready to settle down,
mm.
and I was ready to settle down.
So
Wish it was a
so
yeah, me.
you
Yeah,
were ready
me.
to settle down. He
Sorry.
was.
Yeah,
Listen, there.
he wasn't ready to settle down, but me, I was ready to settle down, which was crazy because I was young, so I didn't really know why I was actually like rushing to settle down. Like, yeah, but it actually happened though. So I met someone, so we broke up, but it was actually begging me then. I could remember it was actually begging me then that, oh, I should give him some time to figure out himself. It was actually doing good, but he wasn't ready.
Mm,
You get. So it was like, okay, I should give him some time to be stable and all that. I was like, no, I want to do it now. And yeah, I actually did it. I met someone and I told him that, okay, I've gotten someone. And he was worried. He was like, you just met this person. Do you know him? It was like asking me a lot of questions. I was like, well, because the person I met, we just dated for like 5 months, right? It wasn't long, and he proposed. Everything was just fast. Everything
oh,
was
hold
so
on. He
fast.
proposed.
Yeah, I'm talking about the new person.
Yeah.
Yeah, he proposed, and like I said, everything was so fast. Like everything was, I don't know, maybe I was just young and foolish. But yeah, I got married to him. I know. Yeah, I got married to him, and the marriage was crazy. The marriage was hell on earth. I can't even start talking about it. But I didn't really stay in the marriage. I gave up the marriage within 1 year. Within 1 year, I gave up the marriage and I filed for divorce and all that. So I came out from the marriage because of so many things were going on in the marriage, domestic violence, like it was hell on earth, like I said. So yeah, at that time, me and this guy, I will call him Nicole, not his real name. Me and Nicole, we've lost contact because I'm already married and all that. But we have a mutual friend, right? But our friend used to tell Nicole about what is going on in my life. You understand? Basically, he's still interested. Like, even though I'm married, according to him, even though I'm married, he still has it in his head that I'm still going to come back.
Mm,
That was what he told me when he heard that, okay, I have divorced and all that. According to him, he doesn't know how he thinks it's going to happen, but he just felt that, okay, this girl Empress is going to come back. I don't know how it will happen, but I just know she's going to come back. Even when he knew that I'm married, even when he knew my circumstances, he doesn't know actually that I was divorced. because even my friends didn't know because I didn't really tell them what was going on in my life and all that. But later, when I told my friends told him. And yeah, a few years to the divorce and all that, he came back. He came back and said he wants me back. He said he wants me back, that he doesn't know
So
that.
did you take him back?
Oh yeah, I did. Why not? That was why I said I don't know. He said he was like he has been in a lot of relationship, but according to him, it's not working out. He said
Mm,
any girl he dates, he will be telling he will be telling them about me. Like sometimes he will be even calling their name, like okay, maybe the girl's name is Jane, but he will calling Jane Empress. You know that kind of scenario and all that, that he couldn't be he couldn't be in a relationship. That was what he said.
mm.
So yeah, so I took him back. We started dating actually. I took him back. Can you stop shouting? I'm sorry. So I took him back, and yeah, the relationship was good. Like it was like it's one of the best relationship. He didn't even when I took him back, he didn't make me feel less of myself. Like he loved me more, and that's the crazy part of it. Like I don't know. So yeah, like I said, we were all good, we were doing good and all that, but I got an opportunity to travel out of the country again. And yeah, it was like long distance relationship that he can't cope with long distance relationship. How are we going to do it and all that? I'm like, okay,
Just,
if I get
just
there.
for clarity, are you talking about that
Sorry?
guy that you're talking about the guy you took back, right?
Yeah, Nicole. I'm talking about the guy I took back.
Yeah, and so you said he was not in the same country.
Okay, when I took him back, we were in the same country, but I got an opportunity to travel out of the country, which is in Canada. You get.
Okay.
So yeah, with the long distance relation, when I came to Canada, we were all good and all that, but long distance, we didn't we just had to pause, or will I say I had to pause, because everything was like feeling, I was overwhelmed with everything. So we broke up. No, we didn't break up. I would say we broke up because I was the one that just I left the relationship again. Don't blame me. I don't know. This time around, it wasn't really my fault, because a new country, I was trying to adjust and all that. So I just had to like I told him that he should just go ahead with his life, because I just felt I'm just putting him in a cage and all that. So
But did
I
you
just
find someone else in Canada?
sorry.
Did you
No,
find someone else?
no, I did not.
Okay.
I did not actually, but life just happened. Like everything was just so quick. Seriously, I did not. So we didn't talk for like 2 years. We didn't talk for like 2 years. And I don't know how come we started communicating again last year. And now he said he wants me back. He said he said he doesn't know how to he said he doesn't know how to move on. He said he doesn't really know how to move on without me in his life, and the same thing with me. And it's kind of strange. Like he has been even he has been in other relationship when I moved out from my home country that he's in. I've also been in a relationship here, but it's actually crazy because I do think about him a lot, and likewise him, right? So now we are back. in
So you
different
both
countries.
you both are now dating, like you started right.
Yeah, yeah, but it's still long distance. So now we are asking ourselves, what are we going to do now? Like, it's crazy since both of us can't even maintain relationships. What are we going to do now? So we are just asking ourselves the question, okay, what are we going to do? So yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. So like I mean there are options, right? If you guys are serious about that relationship,
That's
people make it
spiritual
work.
connection.
People
What do
make
you
it
mean
work.
spiritual connection?
People make it work, right? People make long distance relationship work. Uh,
Oh
stories
yeah,
of
oh
people
yeah.
going for
I think I will make it. I might make it work now because I
might.
think I'm a bit okay. I will make it work because I think I'm a bit stable right now. Yeah,
I see.
and please, it's not spiritual connection. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
August, you said it's a spiritual connection, eh?
Oh yeah.
Guys, type your thoughts in the chat. Type your thoughts in the chat. You heard this story. Type your thoughts. So, do you think that you would marry that guy?
Sorry.
Do you think that you would marry that person?
What did you say?
Do you think you would get married to that guy?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would love to get married to him, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I'll be so happy if
So,
I get
have he
married to him.
expressed that to you? Like,
Sorry?
have he expressed those conversation like marriage and all that to you?
Oh yeah, he has. That's what he wants though. That's actually what he wants.
So, okay, so you guys cut things off for 2 years.
Mhm.
Now you're back at it. How
Mhm.
long since you reconnect again? About a year now?
No, just like 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 months. Okay, so 2 months. You think that it can last for a year, or you think it's gonna last this time?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
You're the right person to say that.
I think so. Like I said, I think I'm a bit stable.
Okay. What
Yeah.
advice would you give us, based on your whole experience and relationship there? What advice could you give the viewers tonight?
Okay. Um I'll speak for the ladies though. Um I think as a lady, I think you should actually go for a man that loves you.
Mm.
Like yeah, a man that really, really likes you.
Why?
Why? Because I think if a man likes you, he will do anything for you. Like he wouldn't like I said, I've been married. I got married. I don't know if you got that. Yeah. So a man that really likes you won't really mind because most time I ask him, I'm like, what do you want? Like we you know me. Like most times I think he even know me he knows me more than the way my siblings know me, right? Like he knows me so well.
Okay,
He's,
that's deep.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, like he's someone that if he looks at me, he knows I don't know how he does it. He knows what I'm thinking. He knows when I'm tired. He knows when I'm stressed out. Like mere looking at
Very
me.
attentive, I guess. You
Oh
say.
yeah. So as a lady, I don't know. You should just I think you should just go for someone that really likes you. And if
Bring it
someone
all to me.
likes you, if someone likes you, you're going to know. If a man likes you, oh my gosh, you are going to know. So yeah, I think we should just go for someone that really likes us because if a man likes you, he's going to go to any length to
Someone said, if a man wants you, he will ensure that he does everything in his power to be with you and to make you feel safe. You will
Mm-hmm.
have no doubt in your mind if your person is your person. That's what someone said.
Oh yeah,
Bravery.
that's true. That's absolutely true. I
Wow.
think I've never felt okay when you talk when you talk about, oh, have you experienced love? Have you experienced, yeah, love, basically love. Yeah, I would say yes, I have from him actually. And
Okay.
it doesn't seem like it's not only him that I've dated, right? It's not the only guy I've dated, right?
Mm.
But I can talk about him the whole day
Yeah, because you
because
did said that you were married, right? And
mm-hmm,
you said that whole thing was a total disaster.
mm-hmm.
Um, how long did you date that person? Oh no, you said you got married pretty fast, right?
Oh yeah.
See, and it ended faster than
That's crazy because it was just 1 year. It Yeah, just 1 year. It wasn't even up to 1 year and some months.
wow.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I mean, in the end, so like that person you cheated, he did all kind of stuff, I'm guessing.
She did. It wasn't
The,
even
your ex-husband.
it wasn't even about cheating. It was a whole bunch of stuff. It wasn't about even cheating. He was just a crazy guy. I didn't know he was a crazy guy.
Hmm, that's interesting.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing your story.
Thank you so
My friend,
much.
I wish you all the best. Okay,
Yeah. Thank you so much.
okay, Johnny, take
All
care.
right. Yeah, bye. Have a good day. Alpha. Can you do something with my hair? Mad.
Do something with her hair. Go do give her a style like this one. Do something with her hair. Guys, welcome everyone. How are you guys doing? Welcome back. All the old viewers, all the new ones. If it's your first time watching my live stream, I want you to type first in the chat. Mia, welcome back. How are you guys doing? Anybody? Who's next? Who is next? Guys, I will be doing I think I need a timer. I think I need a timer. That's something I will be working on. KJ, you're new. You're new. Okay, I see you. I see you. Um, yeah. Who else, guys? I want someone else to join. Let's keep that pace going. Let's keep the pace going. The last time I ended the stream with a lot of requests. And you know why? It's because people wait until I'm about to end. Then I get the request. So if you have a story that you want to share, now is a very good time. I'm telling you. But yeah, type your country in the chat, guys. You're watching from what country? Where are you watching me from? Oh, one more thing. If you're new and you want to see me next time, hit the follow, okay? So you can see me when they're scrolling. Someone else hit that request to join. Ready for mine? Of course. Lauren, let's go. Let's go. Let's kick it off. I'm ready. Hit the request, and I'll get you up here. Miss Blessing, welcome. Lauren, hit the request. Let's go. Let's keep the pace going. Can I join? Yep. Melissa, hit the request to join, guys. If you want to share, go for it. Let's keep the pace going. Just hit that request to join, guys. This one. All right. Melissa, I see you're streaming, you're watching from Canada. What's the weather like in your city today? Melissa, we have Lorian. Guys, hold on. Seriously, it's cold. Melissa, hit that request to join. I don't understand. Guys, please. Tonight, don't wait until I'm almost done. Then I have all the requests. In the last time we ended with what? I ended that stream with what? 200 plus viewers because I was tired. So please don't wait until the last minute, guys. Alrighty. So we have, let me see. I want to send a request. I do want to just keep the show going here. Guys, if you have a story that you would love to share with us tonight, if you have a story you would love to share, hit the request to join. I will get you in. All right, we have one person here. Guys, just keep the request coming in so that you can be in line. Okay. Oh, and she fell off. Who else? Keep the requests coming in. You're new here, you have a story that you want to share, hit the request to join, guys. Hit it, and let's go for it. I have what? We're now at 40, going 50, probably 100 pretty soon. Let's get this person up here. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Welcome. Is it your first time here?
It's actually not.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have you still first time?
Pardon?
Oh, you can go ahead. You have a story for us, right?
I do. Okay. So I have a story. This all took place on Valentine's weekend. It's a bit of a chaotic one, so I would say tune in. So just for context, me and my ex were together for over 2 years. It was a very push and pull relationship. We had high highs and low lows. And I'm starting to think that it was, well, people have been trying to tell me that it was covertly abusive. But yeah, it does take 7 times to leave an abusive relationship. So just give me grace when you guys hear about this weekend. So me and my ex have been on thin ice for over 2 years. Like the relationship started off very rough itself. Just for context, on our first date, he walked out on me and tried to attack me. So yeah, but I stayed, and I tried to work things out because yeah, a little bit delulu. So coming this Valentine's weekend, we were very like in a strained place in our relationship, but we decided to go to dinner anyways and see if we can talk and work things out. So we went to the dinner and he decided that he wants to go through my phone at the dinner while we were dressed up, trying to be romantic. And I said, okay, because I never have anything to hide. So I was like, yeah, go ahead, go through my phone. Of course, there was nothing because I have not been the cheater. The cheating has always come from the other side of the table. So as he was going through my phone, I picked up his phone to show him how silly it is to go through somebody's phone at a Valentine's dinner. And while he didn't find anything, I found his ex in his phone. At this time, I was embarrassed and I wasn't going to give him the satisfaction of a reaction. And of course, I'm sure there's some ladies that know the feeling. After the first, second, third, fourth time, you stop feeling surprised. It's more confirmation and it just passes you. So I was like, okay. And he swore up and down, no, like, I'm not talking to her. Look, she's not even in my contacts. He was trying to show me his phone so badly. When I say my eyes were just staring ahead, like I just didn't even look at anybody or anything. I just asked if we could finish and enjoy eating our food. And I was ready to go home at that point. I already knew I was packing my bags that night and leaving. So we head back to our place. And when we get there, I realized that the time had gone and it was very, very late. And I didn't want to worry my family by going home at such a late time of night, especially on Valentine's weekend where they didn't expect me home. So I decided to just go to sleep. I went to sleep early and I didn't say anything. We didn't really speak. A couple of hours later, I randomly just woke up. I don't know why or how, because I typically am not the type of person to wake up in the middle of the night, but I did. I woke up around midnight. As soon as I woke up, I heard some commotion in the basement. So I got up and I went and I said, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And he ran and said, oh no, wait, please, like, just give me a few minutes. Don't come down here. Okay. I went and I sat back down. I'm naturally a very calm person, but within this relationship, my anxiety peaks very quickly because of the things we've gone through. So I was waiting until eventually I went down. I knocked again. I said, look, I want to come down. Like, what's going on? He runs upstairs and he gives me a blindfold. I wish I was kidding. He gives me a blindfold and he's like, okay, I need you to close your eyes. I have a surprise. So I put the blindfold on. I could hear he turns off the lights and then he instructs me to take off my blindfolds and I see like candles going down the steps. I was so shocked because our Valentine's was so low effort, just dinner. I never got flowers. I never got a gift. We were on bad terms, so it was understandable. So for me to see the flowers, well, the candles, and then going downstairs, there was balloons everywhere and my name. It was still very low effort, but it was a step up from before. Of course, in my mind, I was thinking the only reason I got this is because I caught you on your phone and you ruined our dinner. But I tried to enjoy it for what it was. I felt guilty, like, or ungrateful. So I was like, okay, this is nice. I just stood around looking at it for a few minutes and I was like, okay, well, I'm going back to bed. So I allowed him to come back into bed with me because I felt like there was some effort and we just went to sleep together. When I woke up in the morning, he had left and he was very upset and he was yelling and he was shouting. And when I asked what happened, he saw on my phone that I texted my friend, basically confiding in her about how upset I was that I didn't get anything for Valentine's. I saw his ex on his phone and he was very upset that I would confide in my friend about this. Which I felt bad about because obviously it doesn't feel good to see your partner talking about you to somebody else. Oh, are we paused?
No, very good.
Oh, it doesn't feel good. So I apologized, but he kind of weaponized that thing and used it as a reason to yell at me to the point where I had a full-blown panic attack. It was not good. And all I wanted was some reassurance because I really don't like for someone to yell at me, ignore me, or to just like shun me or shut me out. It's very triggering. So we're shouting. Now the whole house is like, I can't even hear myself think. It was just so much, right? So then I was like, okay, I'm going to gather my things and it's time for me to leave because I felt like I had seen enough enough, right? And at this point, he was leaving the house and not telling me where he was going. And when I would ask, he would ignore me. And then he came back in and he said, okay, if you give me a hug, I'll tell you where I'm going. I was like, no. And he's like, well, I'm not telling you. So I was like, okay, I gave him a hug because I was like, I just want to know what's going on. He left, didn't come back for another hour, and then told me, oh, the hug wasn't good enough. And that's why I didn't tell you where I was going. Huh. Okay. And then he tells me, how dare I not call him after he left the house, that I should have checked on him after he left. After he yelled at me and then left without telling me where he was going. I said nothing. I said, okay. He complained about our lack of intimacy that weekend. I said, In my mind, I'm not arguing anymore. I'm not talking back anymore. I'm not fighting for the relationship anymore. So I was mostly quiet and I was just kind of taking everything he was saying on the chin. Okay, cool. So then I go to gather my things and I packed everything I needed in the car. He didn't know that I was leaving. He thought I was going to be coming back. So as I'm putting all of my things away slowly, he thought that I left and that I'll be back soon, whatever. He didn't realize I was coming in and out of the house. So after some time, maybe 10 or so minutes, I came back inside the house because I forgot more of my things. And I just heard the balloons popping in the basement. So I announced that I came back inside, but I don't think he heard me. But I heard him on the phone, and guys, it wasn't his normal voice. I heard a sexy voice, like, you know when men put on a sexy voice? And the crazy thing is, I wasn't meant to come back into the home. I was meant to have been gone. As I walk slowly to that basement door, I hear laughing, and I said, okay, he's on the phone. Something in me just said, stay quiet. Listen to what he's saying. Like, who is he talking to? Because we were just together a few minutes before that. He had cried to me and told me that he wants to do better, that there's nothing I could do for him to stop loving me, that he was the one for me. So in my head, I was just wondering, like, okay, who is he speaking with? So let me take a moment because this is where shit just hit the fan. I'm getting closer and I hear him say to someone on the phone, oh, so your boyfriend doesn't give you head? And then he laughs and then says, because I give it. And then he laughs and he says, I always thought you were cute. That's when I couldn't hear anymore. So I walked down the stairs and I said, oh, you always thought she was cute? You want to give her head? He looks at me so shocked. He's like, what are you doing here? You can't surprise me like this. What's going on? And this guy usually is very reactive and quick reflexes, but I walked up to him and I grabbed the AirPods and I said, hello, hello. It was silence. I looked for the phone. I picked up his phone and I said, hello. Like, why are you being quiet now? This guy was frozen, like still standing in the same spot. Like, I can really tell he was shocked. At that time, the girl on the phone is not responding to me, but I had a chance to look at the name and it was a girl that he goes to school with. Like, that's his like classmate from like law school. So I was like, interesting. This is someone who has known me for 2.5 years. Like, I've always thought this was just a good friend, like a decent friend. So I was really shocked to see him speak with her like that. And then immediately he tells her, because I'm assuming she asked him what's going on. He tells her, oh, like she actually thinks I want to give you head. She actually thinks that like, I think you're pretty. Like, no, that's not even what's happening. And so I can immediately tell like, okay, wow, like you've insulted this girl now after you just told her you would do things with her. And then on top of that, you're trying to make me seem like I'm crazy for perceiving what you said in the exact way that you said it. So at that moment, I walked away. I left the place and I did not turn back. Of course, he confronted me because he popped up again in my life. That same day, like not even 20 minutes later, he found me and he was like, oh, that I'm self-sabotaging. I'm looking for a reason to be angry with him. He told me that I'm prideful. He was very upset that I wasn't speaking to him. So the whole time he was speaking to me, I stayed quiet. And he was like, wow, so I'm just bothering you. Like, you don't ever have to worry about me again. He was just very upset. Genuinely, I was quiet the whole time because for 2.5 years, I was the person that was like begging for us to communicate, trying to work on our boundaries, trying to do X, Y, Z. And he was too. Like on the surface, he was always pretending to work on the relationship, but I didn't realize behind the scenes, like, this was not somebody that was consistent. Like, he was a completely different person behind my back because I've never ever seen this level of like cheating. For me, the cheating was like, if you're complimenting women, if you're following girls on Instagram, if you're like talking to an ex, those are cheating. And even then, those things wouldn't be like X-rated, sexual, or even too flirtatious. So for me to hear him talk about giving another woman head, that was so insane. Like, I just didn't speak to him at all. Like, I didn't ask for closure. I didn't tell him like, oh, we're breaking up. I just completely went mute. Like, I was in so much shock to hear the person that we were speaking about marriage and, potentially doing therapy together and just healing. And everything changed. And I didn't talk to him for a week. And then after 1 week, I get a phone call from him. I don't answer. At this point, we've blocked each other and removed each other off all social media. And then I get an email and he's emailing me, accusing me of damaging his property, which is very delusional because I left that day and never turned around. And I never responded because it just felt like a reason to try to rope me back in to talking to him. So that's what happened. That was now 2 weeks ago. The first week, guys, I won't lie, as women, as people, if you've been betrayed, the first week is so bad. Like, you feel like your stomach hurts, your chest hurts, you can't sleep. It just feels like a spiritual attack. But I'm on like week 3 now, and it gets better. 2.5 years down the drain, sure, but at least it's not my whole life. So if there's any woman who's going through betrayal, you might feel like everything is over right now. Like, you don't know how to explain it to anyone, to yourself. But every day is a step forward. So, yeah, that was my romantic Valentine's.
That guy.
All right. Thank you.
I appreciate you sharing. Wow. Thoughts, guys. Type your thoughts in the chat real fast before I get the next person on. Katrina, thank you for the likes. I see y'all tapping on the screen. Let's keep tapping, guys. Appreciate that. Also, share it up, share the live. Don't stay awake alone, okay? Send the live, share the live with someone else you want to stay up, okay? You don't want to be up alone. Alrighty, who is next?
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna just get straight into it. All right. So had this guy, was with him for almost a year, and beforehand, I'm not gonna lie, he cheated like 4 or 5 times already, and I stayed. I can't tell you why, but I stayed, and I feel like that's why he kept doing it, because he knew I was gonna stay. But like, one of the like worst ways that he did it, he was in a different city this one day, and I told him like, I'm gonna hang out with somebody he knows, this girl, and she was gonna pick me up, and he told me not to. He said something really weird because he was just really rude to me. He was like, okay, it's fine as long as you don't come to where I'm at. And like, off the rip, I'm like, that's weird, like, why would you say that? So get picked up with my friend, I'm hanging out with her, and eventually I'm like, you know what, I want to go over there and I want to see what's going on. The door's already unlocked, so after just sitting out there for like 30 minutes, I go into the garage first because there's people in the garage, and I ask where he's at. They try to lie and say that they don't know. So I keep asking, then eventually somebody tells me. We go in, the door's locked. Friend opens it for me. He's laying in bed with another girl with hickeys all over his neck. I wake him up, and his reaction is literally just, he's telling me that I need to leave and telling me I'm wrong. And then I'm mad, so I'm telling them, I'm like, why is nobody saying anything? Like, y'all are acting scary. And even after the girl realized that like he has a girlfriend, she's still texting him. She's like, "Oh, are you gonna come lay back down?" And you know what? That same night, I still let him come home with me. If I'm gonna be so honest, yeah, it just progressively got worse and worse over time. Like he slept with other girls. He's probably did anything you could think of. Shit, beat me.
So, so why do you think that you stayed? Do you think
No,
that it was love? Do you think that it was attachment? Like, what do you think? Guys, type your thoughts in the chat. You heard this story. Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it. She's watching the chat. She's looking. So don't stay silent. Type in the chat, guys. But yeah, what do you think? INKHB.
well, all I can say is that I think it is an attachment thing. I would say I have like attachment problems. Um, and I did love him a lot. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
wow.
My parents
Has
did
he,
love
has
me.
he, well, pretty much you said something that was key, right? 5 times, and you gave him like the opportunity to do it. Well, he did it once, right? And say, okay, you forgive him. Then a third time. Usually they say a third time is a charm, right? But 5 more times. Well, 2 more times. I guess maybe he would you say that he was I don't think that should matter. Like he was what persuasive guys. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty unfortunate though. But you moved on, right? Said 5 times.
Well, 6. Working on it. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. So you're still with him?
No,
Oh,
just taking
okay.
it one day at a time. It felt good to tell somebody else because it's really crazy, and I'm very self aware about everything, and it's my fault for staying. You know.
Hey, guess what? We live and we learn.
Yeah.
In the end, you found that you gathered that strength to move on with your life. So you're out of it. How does it feel right now? Like how do you feel right now?
um, I'm still pretty upset about it, and it's still on my mind. It's not easy to forget, but can't do anything about it.
Yeah, because when you look at it, I mean, obviously you've done your best, right? You tried it. I mean, 6 times. Come on. So you pretty much did your best. So like you don't need to feel bad. He just probably don't deserve you. You know what I mean? So I think you did yourself a favor by moving on. And I'm pretty
Thank
sure
you.
that the other viewers would agree with that because he was pretty much taking advantage of that love that you said you have had for him.
He was, yes.
Yeah. What advice could you give us tonight, just based on your experience? Give us a thought.
Don't ever let a man put his hands on you. Don't let him cheat. The first time he cheats on you, leave him. That's all. Don't settle for less. It's not worth it. Cause shit.
Alrighty. Thank you so much for joining and sharing your experience. We just wish you all the best with everything. Just stay strong, okay? You got this.
Thank you.
All right, you take care. Alrighty, let's get the next person in. We're gonna get the next person in. Send that request, guys. Send your request if you have a story that you want to share. You gotta hit that request to join. Remember, this show is a hot, short, and spicy one. Okay, so if you want to share your story, let's hit that button and let's keep the pace going. Now, I have 100 people here. The number, it's going up, it's going up. 5 minutes ago, I had 5 people. We're at 100 now. We'll be getting into the 200 in a few minutes. Now, where are you guys watching from? Where are you watching from? Drop your country in the chat. Drop it in the chat, guys. Let's hear it. California. You mean the US? Marcus, Canada. Antoinette, Jamaica. Zimbabwe. Nana, Nana. From Zim. Cali. Whitney, you're over in the US. What? Wow, US, Salme, Salme. Hopefully I got your name. Delaware. My, we have so much guys listening. We're all over the world. We're all over the world. Now, if you have a story, guys, listen now. Lock in with me. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Melita. Melita, you said the next guess. Next guess. Zimbabwe. Alrighty. Sure, the next person. Guess what? You guys have to send a request. Like, you gotta hit that request to join. You gotta hit that button if you want to share your story. All right, we have one more person here. Let's get that person up. Listen, if you have a story, just get in the queue, okay? So hit that request to join so we can keep the pace going. Once this person is done, we can go to the other person. So hit the request. Hi.
Hey, I'm gonna share the story of my brother, actually, if that's okay.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna first, before I get to what happened and what he did, I'm gonna give a little breakdown of the type of family we grew up in, because I think it kind of helps when people know a little background that what leads to people to behave in such manner.
Alrighty, but in the meantime, just a reminder for everyone watching: once you're sharing your story, try to keep it, the words and everything, TikTok friendly, okay? Because we don't want to get blocked. All right, so you can go ahead.
Good reminder. So, of course, we had terrible parents. My father was an alcoholic. He was a true man-child. Like, he was a grown-ass man, and as soon as we grew up and, I was a young girl, and my brother and I, we had only a few years, different in age. He was 2 years younger than me. And he started, being jealous of his own son and his own son's masculinity, so we got a lot of beating. Every time he was drunk, he would beat us. My mother was young when she married him, and she just didn't have that mothering, nurturing characteristics that you would expect from a mother. So, typical toxic family, beating, no nurturing, that was our life. This girl fell in love with my brother and started sending her messages, I love you, you're the love of my life, I want to be with you, so on and so forth. So they started hooking up, and next thing you know, he wants to marry her. Their family was very different than ours, and as soon as my family, my mother especially, she found out, she was like, they're not like us, this family is this is never gonna work, you shouldn't do that, so on and so forth, and just putting poison into the relationship before it even started. My brother marries this girl regardless, and the first few months, it's okay. Then things start getting really bad between them, and I keep asking my brother, I'm like, you want to repeat the same mistakes as our parents? Can't you remember how they treated us, all the fighting, the beating, what it has done to us? What's going on? And my brother started saying, I can't talk to her, she's different. she's received love, she doesn't hear me, she bosses me around, so on and so forth. And just, he starts to seeing her as his enemy. And I believe it's because, my brother wasn't loved. He was never listened to. He was abused by my father, never received love from my mother. So he just didn't grow the personality to stand up for himself. And since he couldn't present himself or speak his truth the way he wanted to his wife, but she was a sharp-tongued girl, like she grew up in a loving family, like she would say it like it is. He started to hate her. They had their first child, and he started getting into some kind of addiction and started cheating. She didn't know, I knew. My mother knew too, and we would just hide it from her. I guess we didn't want to hurt her, I don't know. As time went by, like about a year passed, she started to figure something out because like, oh, what's going on? Like, he's really cold, he's not coming home. And at this point, like, my mom is like, you need to end this shit. You can't keep cheating on your wife. You have a little kid and you need to put addiction aside. So we think he did because now we don't know who he's hanging out with. It's not the same girl. And then one day she calls me and she says, I want to tell you something you can't tell to no one. I'm like, what is it? She says, I think your brother is fucking my brother's wife. I'm like, what? Excuse my language. It's like screwing my brother's wife. I'm like, what are you talking about? I said, I'm telling you, I sense it. I think these two are together. And her brother had some kind of like, I don't know, disability. Something was going on in his life. So the wife, I guess she was feeling lonely. And it ended up to being true. My brother was actually messing around with his own wife's brother's, what do they call it? Like sister-in-law? So I don't want to believe it. I tell my mom. My mom, she thinks it's true. And then one day, we just get a call from her. I know where they are. I'm going to confront them. And this is the address. We get into the car, hoping to get there before her. We get there. She's there. The other lady's there. My brother is there. It's a complete mess. And my brother is like, I don't care. I never loved you. You were the one that loved me. I didn't want this life. I didn't want this marriage. She's the one. And this girl is just, I am, at that point, I'm just like a bystander at this point. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at my mother. And everything just flashes before my eyes. And I realize that our childhood and everything that has happened has led us now to this point. And both my brother and I, we thought we were going to be better people. But here we are, both deeply damaged, both deeply broken. And it was a moment of realization. This matter of affair leads to a divorce. But what really, really hit me hard was exactly 6 months from the divorce and all of this chaos. My brother's boy is now about 2 years old. I just see this little beautiful child. Knows nothing about the world yet. Just blossoming, coming to life. And all the fighting and all the chaos, I honestly, I believe that child absorbed all of that. And my mother was like, I never wanted this marriage. I never wanted these two bloods to mix. There are two bloods that don't match, they will shatter. And she was saying all of these nasty things. A week later, my little nephew was diagnosed with leukemia. The hardest form of fucking leukemia. This child was in chemotherapy for 3 years. And my brother couldn't go and see him in the hospital because he was too ashamed and too broken. He maybe went once. And then after 3 years of chemo, this beautiful little kid died. And I blame everyone. I blame my brother. I blame my mother. I blame my father. I think they're the reason all of this shit happened, because if you can't love your kids and if you can't be parents, why the fuck do you bring them to this world? I just can't get over it. He was a beautiful child. And then I hear all these stories about, other guests when I'm listening, and I wonder. I ask myself, I'm like, what has led to us all to go through life this way and put up with shit and accept abuse and not love ourselves deeply enough? And I may be projecting, but I think it's because of a broken system that has led man and woman to just get married and have kids for the sake of upholding tradition and not being lonely. And they're not ready to be parents. And one broken generation after another, after another, after another. I'm sorry, I'm being very raw, but I just can't get over it. I miss my nephew. How can a parent raise a child properly when you're working 40 hours a week or longer and you only have 2 hours on a weekend with your kids? And everybody numbing themselves out with alcohol and entertainment and TV shows and this and that. I believe this is hell. We just don't know it yet. I'm sorry.
Heather, you wanted to say something? Okay. Well, just type your thoughts in the chat. And you guys just show some support. Just type it in the chat. Don't stay silent.
Sorry, I know that was quite a bit, but I've been just thinking about my nephew.
Well, I always say this, like, once there is a child, in the midst, it's a whole different scenario.
Yeah, it is. And it hit hard when they're younger and they're lost. And I'm a deep
Heather?
thinker.
Sorry, I just... Hi, Queen, you wanted to say something here?
Yes, so I basically got this boyfriend about 5 months ago during kind of like
hold
a...
on, one second, Queen.
Of
I thought you
course.
wanted to comment on Marisa. So let's
Oh, I'm
finish
sorry.
off with...
I just joined. I have no idea what...
Okay,
I'm
no
so
worries.
sorry.
Guess what? I'm gonna get you down, okay?
Yeah, of
Send
course.
your request again. I'm gonna finish up with Marisa, then I'll get you on, okay, Queen?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Alrighty.
Hey, thanks for listening. You guys are not sometimes all we can do is just hold space and listen, and you don't have to say much. I appreciate the fact that you let me speak it, and I think just by speaking it and saying what's on my mind and letting my emotions out, I'm also doing my part. So no worries. I
Yeah,
really appreciate
definitely.
it. It's intense
Like
and it's
what?
a lot of grief, and I don't expect you guys to make me feel better, but thank you so much for holding the space for me,
Yeah, definitely. And one main thing you did, touch on a few things. Overall, how toxic relationship, result in these type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The behaviors, the cheating, the abuse, all of that, especially when there's a child, it impacts them. They might not fully understand what's going on, but it is impacting them emotionally. They're like, why am I feeling this way? They don't really. They When you have a child, what they want to see is mom and dad happy. That's the only thing they care about. They play, they this, they that, and so just in being in a broken home, um, it impacts greatly. And you said it that's the same thing that affected you, right? As a child.
Exactly, right?
Right. And so it's like the cycle continued. Um, but yeah, my condolence for the nephew. Um, I think I understand how you feel.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. It's hard. And thank everybody else who is trying to listen.
Or thank you for
I know I
sharing.
poured out a lot, but thanks so much anyway.
Or stay strong.
I will. Good night.
Good night. Wow.
Hello.
Queen.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, I have a boyfriend, and we've been dating for 5 months, and we started dating at this kind of weird time in my life because my best friend since like kindergarten, I'm 20, she passed away unexpectedly about 8 months ago. And so it was like kind of a transitional period in my life, and like I thought I was ready to like open myself back up because I also hadn't been in a relationship in over 3 years. But yeah, so we started dating, and we have never had like any issues. We've never fought or anything. But about 2 weeks ago, this girl that was friends with my best friend who passed away, she doesn't exactly like me, and she like texted my boyfriend practically saying like these outlandish lies, like saying that I was like cheating on him and all this things that just aren't true. First off, like I just would never like cheat on somebody, and like I hate getting accused of things I didn't do. But anyway, we've never had a fight before, and this like completely switched him around. Like he wasn't sure what to believe, and it like hurt me obviously because like I don't want to break up or anything, but also like I don't want to get accused of things I didn't do, and it puts me in like a weird spot because I feel like if I act if I act like I care too much, it's gonna give off that I'm guilty when I'm not. But also if I act like I don't care, but I don't want to act like I don't care because I do care, if that makes sense. And then yeah, he's just been very weird like these past 2 weeks. Like he hasn't like officially broken up with me, but he's just like been saying he's confused and like doesn't know what to think. And yeah, we basically have like been barely talking, and I'm just like not sure what to do about it because I really like him and I just like don't want to break up, but like I also don't feel like secure, if that makes sense.
Chat, what do you think? Guys, you heard what she just said. She isn't sure what to do. Share your thoughts. What do you think she should do?
Yeah, I'm very curious from like other outside
Let's go, guys.
perspectives.
10 seconds. Type your thoughts. She's looking. 10 seconds. But yeah, how long since you've been dating that person again?
5 months, but like this is like our first scuffle or fight, so that's why I'm like so confused. Like this is, I don't know. It's recent, but like I don't know. It's like serious, so I don't understand. Like I don't know. I really
Someone's
thought like
asking, have you had a sit down with him?
yeah, we have. We've been like we've gone out to dinner a couple times since then, but like he like refuses to like come over and like actually hang out. He's just, I don't know. It's just he's very off.
Do you think that he's seen someone else?
No.
Someone is saying that they think that someone else is involved.
Well, the
But
other
yeah, this is a good one. Coco said, talk to him and let him know what type of person you are.
well, we're not talking, if that makes sense. Like we're still talking. It's just like he's just taking longer to respond. And like I don't know how to explain it. It's just very weird.
Do you think that if you stop reaching out, he will reach out?
I think if I stop putting in as much effort as I'm putting in right now, I think it would definitely like we would definitely not be talking as much. But I think he'd still would text me. It just wouldn't be as regular, if that makes sense.
You know, so pretty much right now you're not getting much of vibe from this person. He's just like,
Well, he's still saying he loves me and like wants to be with me. He's just very confused. Which my whole thing is like I just don't understand why he doesn't. Like I thought he fully trusted me, and this is just giving that he doesn't trust me whatsoever.
okay, here's what I would think. Like, here's my thoughts. Obviously, you didn't do that, right?
Right.
All you need to do is make it clear that you didn't, and just put it on the table. You won't be wasting your time. You also probably have to just no contact.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't
Understand?
understand like why he's stringing me along in that way where he's like
Because
I
he's stringing you along because you are holding on to the strings that he, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you're allowing him to do that. So
Right.
you gotta cut things off, or at least set a boundary. Stop communicating, and just make it clear what you want.
Yeah. I
Set
like
a clear goal.
I
Let him
personally
know.
just don't think I deserve to get like strung along and like I don't know. Like I just feel like either he needs to break up with me or he just needs to tell me like or I need to break it off. I don't know.
But
Like
he's not going to do that if you keep you're responding to his text, you're there, you're accessible,
right.
you're ready. So he's not going to really see your value like that.
Yeah.
Especially if he, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you're just going to have to do something for yourself there. Someone said, you don't deserve that, you deserve better. So you have to start looking at, you know,
Yeah.
overall yourself and prioritizing your emotion, your feelings, and yeah.
Yeah, you guys sound just like my friends. It's just I guess when you get told
What do you think? What do you think about what we're saying overall?
well, I think it definitely like makes sense. I just like
Which one are
it's
you
just
gonna try?
hard
Which one are
because
you gonna do?
I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is like stop being as accessible and maybe stop giving like my not giving giving my all is like the wrong word for it, but like stop trying as hard and maybe see what he does, and if it's giving like no effort, then I'm just gonna have to break it off.
Okay.
It just sucks when he's like telling me he loves me and still wants to be with me, but is also confused if I cheated or not, which is ridiculous because it's ridiculous.
Mm, yeah.
If that makes sense. But also I can understand if he doesn't want to look stupid. If like he truly thinks I cheated, I can understand it. I don't know. I just think he should trust me more.
Mhm. Well, let him know that.
Yeah,
And again,
I have like I've tried to say that like where it's like I don't like getting accused of things and like I don't want to.
someone said they can tell that you're gonna keep chasing. They're wrong, right? They're wrong.
Yeah, they're probably not. Well, I don't know, guys. It's just I don't want to break up, and I know I didn't do anything wrong. So like, it sucks that he's questioning me, if that makes sense. But yeah,
Well, guess what? Just in closing here, like someone said it right there. Don't chase.
yeah,
Okay. That's if you continue to do so, like you see what's happening. You
yeah,
said it, right? So you gotta work on that part, um, and see how he reacts as well. But overall, you gotta know your worth as well, right?
right,
I'm not saying you don't, but like prioritize yourself. This is unhealthy. Maybe you just need to cut it off and you know, heal and go where you're valued. Yeah. So
yeah. I
that's what I'm gonna. What's
definitely
that?
think, definitely think I need to cut back a little bit, or
Mm,
not a little bit, but maybe a lot,
all
and
right.
see where we stand. In I don't know. I don't know.
Well, give us an update. Feel free whenever you see me on here
Yeah,
another
I'm definitely
time.
gonna give you a follow because it was nice to talk about with this other than people who know me.
All righty. You take care.
All right, thank you. Have a good
Thank you.
night.
Bye. Alrighty, all the new folks, all the new people, if it's your first time watching my live stream, remember, hit the follow so you can see me another time. Another time. But yeah, remember, hit that follow so you can see me next time while they're scrolling. If you have a story, hit that request to join. I have, oh my gosh, I have 8 people. Oh, I'm cooked. Okay, 8 people. That's nothing. You can 8. All right, I will get Nizreen. Nizreen, you've been here. You've been waiting a bit. Heather, let's get you in, Heather. Hi. Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I wanted to just comment before when the lady was talking about the child that died. So you don't,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to get
yeah,
you on there. I
it's
accepted you,
okay.
but you fell off.
It's okay. So you can go on to the next person.
Okay. All right. No worries. Take care. All righty. We have. I'm just getting the next person on here. I think I jumped the line. Life with S. Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm using my AirPods. Sorry. So I feel like right now is like the time of like spiral because it's like late at night and I'm just like thinking so many different stuff about my situation right now because I feel like very confused or like where it came from or like what did I do wrong? Like also point of blaming myself, but I know I didn't do anything wrong. However, we were together for like 7 months. Like he did everything for me. Like and like even he went out of his way to like do stuff for me that I didn't ask him to do, which I really appreciated. And then like what last week he just said like he just doesn't feel deep for me anymore. And
I'm kind of confused because like it's nothing happened in their relationship. Like we had a big fight, or I felt it was like something regarding like incompatibility. Like I'm just so confused. Like, is this just something that guys do? Like they just get up and feel like, oh, I don't feel that deep for her anymore, or is something that it came from, or I don't know. Like I feel very, very confused at the moment.
First of all, girls do it too. So it's not about guys.
Sorry?
I'm saying girls do it too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not about the guy.
Mhm.
It's now gonna be about where is his interest, you know?
Mm.
Um, I see someone commented earlier on that a guy know what he wants.
Mhm.
So when you see certain things, it's probably that person is, like you said, maybe they don't feel like this is what they want, or they're seeing someone else, or something. It's always something.
Mhm.
There's something.
Because
So what
initially, sorry.
did you guys have any? You said there were no major conflict. There's no.
So
There's
initially,
nothing.
so initially we were long distance because I was away at college. Like I'm studying nursing, so I'm in my fourth like year. Like I'm done. Right now I'm just doing my consolidation, like basically a preceptorship or whatever. So I was
Uh,
away for a semester. And like during that time, everything was okay. Like he would come and visit me. I was 4 hours away. He would drive like the 4 hours, come and visit me, drive the 4 hours, go back home. Like everything was good. So I moved back in January, right? So I'm back and like we were still seeing each other or whatever. So my family was like, you've been seeing this guy for a while. Like, would he be interested in meeting us? So I asked him, I said, are you interested in meeting my family? Like, it's not a forced thing or whatever. He said, yeah, he wants to come and meet them, which was like at the end of January. He came, he met them. Nobody was interrogating him. Like he just sat there, everybody was talking. My cousins were there. That was it. And he left like after like 30 minutes or whatever. And then his birthday came around and he wanted to go on this trip, which we went on the trip for like one night. It was like a one night trip that we went for that he really wanted to go for his birthday. So he claimed that after the trip, because I asked him, I said, when did this feeling came about, right? Like it's been 7 months. Like where did this feeling come from? Like, is it like after you meet my family? Like what? He said, no. He said after the trip. So I'm like, what happened on the trip? He's like, it was an amazing trip. Like everything was good. It's not the first time we're spend the night together. Like he's came to visit me at college and he spent like 2-3 days there. So I'm like, where is this coming from? He said like after the trip, like deep down, he just had this feeling and like he pretended with me until last week Friday. So like I never knew anything. Like he came for Valentine's Day, he brought me flowers, he brought me chocolate, he did this, like he was like, I miss you and this, that. Like never he was calling me consistently, like everything. Like there was never a drop in like, oh, like he's not texting me back or he's not calling me. So that would be a sign like, okay, he's pulling away or whatever. Nothing. He said, oh, he thought the feeling would go away, but it didn't. And now he just told me like that day, oh, I think this. He was coming up with a bunch of excuses. So I'm like, what do you want to do? Like, do you just want to break up? Like, what do you want? He's like, I want to be with you, but I feel guilty. Like, I'm not giving you my 100%. So I'm like, what do you feel you're not giving me? He doesn't know. So I'm like, I was so confused. I was so shocked. I don't understand it. I mean, it's not good to try to understand it, but at the same time, like, nothing that he's trying to say to me makes sense. If it's someone else, like, I look at his phone, obviously you can delete it, but, like, I feel like the signs would have been there, but I don't know. I really don't know.
what do you think?
Sorry?
What do you think? Because I mean, he's saying the words without like some of the while I couldn't remember. Okay, seems like he met someone else. What do you think about
Mm-hmm.
that?
It's possible. Like, I would think that, like, there would be a drop in, like, okay, he doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't want to, like, like, I thought there would be, like, obvious signs, but, like, there was nothing. So, like, I didn't think about that. So I don't know. It could be that he met someone else. I really don't know. Possibly.
Mhm.
I really don't
Um,
know.
he wants access to you in case if there's someone else and it doesn't work out. So he's
Hmm.
just stringing you along, is what I'm getting from that comment.
Okay.
And you said it, right? The low effort, use what? Like, are you guys in the same city now, still long distance, or like, where's
Yeah,
that?
we're like 20 minutes away from each other. Like, he was still calling, he was still texting, he was still showing up, like everything. Like, I had his location, unless he had an invisible phone or an iPad that I didn't know about. Like, he goes to work at night, so he works at night shift. He comes home, he sleeps. Like, I knew when he was home, he'll tell me, okay, I'm going to the dentist now. He'll text me, okay, I'm back home from the dentist. During that period, he was feeling this feeling that said he had. So, like, I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Really don't know. And it was 7 months. So I asked him, I said, why did you come and meet my family? I didn't force you to. Like, you could have said no. He said at that point he was sure. So I'm like, what? Like, I feel like that's very silly for you to come and meet someone's family, and then afterwards, a week later, you're like, oh, whatever. Because I felt
I
embarrassed
don't
by that.
know. Like, I'm also confused. Yeah, I'm confused because, putting in the effort to meet your family,
Hmm.
without no future like goal or plans, that's it's
But
kind of odd. Yeah.
so he was asking me when we first met, because when we first met, all these things, like he was like, oh, like I've never felt this way about anyone before. I'm like, like it's really early. Like it was like a month. I was like, okay, like whatever. And then he was like, oh, like I'm being genuine. Like these are my genuine feelings. And he was putting in like genuine actions. I was like, okay, like he seems that like he's genuine or whatever. And then he was like, oh, like let's move in together. And I said, I'm not moving in until I finish my nursing school, which I'm almost done. Like next month, I'm done. I'm not moving till I finish my nursing. I get my license. Like I have a full time job. Like I cannot move and I don't have a job. Well, I had a job, but like my proper job. You know what I mean? So if I move, then like if something happens, I'm not trapped, right? So he was like, "Oh, I'll pay for everything." I said, "No, like I'm not moving until I get this done." And I'm like, "This also give us enough time to get to know each other. Like I barely know you. I cannot just move in with a random person that I don't know." So I said, "But you're the one that was pushing all these things." He's like, "Oh, I don't feel like that anymore." I'm like, is this like a game? Like,
You know what I mean? Someone who wants you, you want someone who is interested and will go all out, continue nonstop, like
mhm,
nonstop. So let's say you force this and eventually you guys get together or whatever, or married
mm,
or something.
mm.
Do you think that it's gonna just change or he's gonna get better? That's why you have to look at long term and know that okay, this isn't what you want, this won't work out,
Mhm.
and make a decision there. That's just how
Okay.
it is.
I feel like for me, like the long term stuff, like it wasn't me that was pushing it, and that's where like I'm stuck because I'm like, how did I fall into this situation? Because all the long term stuff, like it wasn't me that was pushing it. It was him. He was saying like,
Yeah,
oh, like I'm just looking for the right person, whatever. Like he was in more rush than I was. Like I was trying to take it slow and steady, and he was in more rush. So at the end of the day, I'm like, how did I become the person that got left, or he's the one that's feeling this way, or he's the one that's feeling that way? Like that's what's like messing with my brain, kind of.
yeah. You're like okay, so it's like you're like the audacity, and you feel what do you call it? There's a word, abundant. There's another word, but overall, I think you get the gist of what we're trying to say. You also see in the chat, those are all
Mm-hmm.
strangers who they heard your story and they're sharing their thoughts. So, majority, I believe, they're saying the same thing I just said. You just got to prioritize yourself at this time. And it's like it doesn't make sense pushing for something that you know you might just let's say you get back with him or whatever, and you find out or discover that there's actually someone else, and you just get
Mm,
hurt and all of that stuff. So
yeah.
someone said block him, delete him, all that stuff. It's up to you, but yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying anything to him. He's not saying anything to me. Like, I've already said, like, so many things because, like, in my head, I was spiraling. So, like, is it because he found someone else? Is it this? He wasn't saying anything at all to me. Like, he would not reply anything. I was like, okay, then what's the point? Like, I'm just looking like the weaker person in this situation because he probably moved on with someone else. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Right? And then someone says, like, you got left because you didn't leave the moment he began to confuse you. But, like, that's the problem. That he was acting completely normal until last Friday. Like, he was, because we live two different places, right? Like, he lived with his parents, I live with my parents. So, like, we even booked, like, to stay at his condo and stuff. Like, he was paying for it. He was doing all these things. He was like, I miss you. He was calling me. He's like, can I FaceTime you? He was like, he was very, 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 very consistent. Like, very consistent up until that point. And he said, like, oh, he had the feeling. He thought it would go away. So that's why he was acting like that for the last 3 weeks. And I had no clue, right? I had zero clue. Even the day before, like this whole thing happened, like I was upset at him because he didn't like pick up my call or anything. So at that point, I'm like, okay, something is off. Like I was like, okay, something is off now. That was the day before, and then he was like, I'm sorry, I was sleeping, and I was like, I called you 3 hours ago. You were out like at McDonald's or whatever his location was showing. You could have picked up my call then. He's like, I'm sorry, you deserve better. And then the next day, I was on first name basis with him. I was like, whatever, like calling him by his name, right? Because I was upset. And I was like, okay, something is off. The next day, he's like, hi, babe, good morning. Can I come and see you? I was like, okay. He came, we went to the mall. He's hugging me. He's like, I love you, this. And then, like, at the end of that time, like when I got home, that's when he told me all these things. So I had no clue.
But yeah, things can change in like an hour or less than it. So
Yeah, that's
where
true.
he's at, you just have to acknowledge where he is currently, and you have to move on with your life, right? You don't want to stay stagnant and in a limbo. So
Yeah, unless he went back to his ex, maybe that's why he did. I don't know. Honestly, that could be it.
but do you
I
want
really don't know.
to? Are you going to stick around and find out?
Stick around and buy it. I'm already out. I don't need to be a part
Okay.
of that. Like, there's
All
no
right.
point.
Exactly.
But
So I guess continue your journey. I guess healing journey and your moving on journey, all of that stuff. Um, but yeah,
okay, thank you.
yeah, no worries. You take
Yeah,
care.
bye. You too.
Okie dokie. Who's next? Guys, remember, you guys don't believe me, you know. You don't believe me. Um, in five in 5 minutes, I will not be accepting any more requests. I have seven, okay. But in 5 minutes, I will not be taking additional. Just keep that in mind. So let's go through the 7 requests that we have, requesters. Alrighty. If you're new here, if you're very new, this is your first time watching my live stream, remember guys, if you want to see me next time, you want to hear these stories, you want to be a part of this stream, you got to hit that follow so you can see me while you're scrolling, okay? Just going through my list. I'm just gonna get, let's see, Remember, guys, send your request in. That's the last call for requests. The last call. Manea. M-O-N-Y. Manoya. Mania. Mania.
Hi.
Hi. You have a story for us today? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Alrighty. Go ahead with your story.
Okay, so this was like, I haven't gotten over it yet, but it was like a year ago. So this guy, he was not really my first real boyfriend, but my first, like, serious boyfriend. We were together for like almost a year, and I didn't really know any red flags. So he did some stuff that was like a little questionable. So there was this one time we were just like hanging out, and he was into like substances, and he kept trying to make me try some. I said no every time, but he like kept pushing and tried to force me to take it, but yeah. And I think it was the same day. We were hanging out, and he just randomly grabbed my hair and like yanked back, like really hard. And previously he did it a couple times. The time before he didn't stop until I was like about to cry, but this time I grabbed his hair instead. And I was like, "No, can you not?" And he slapped me. And yeah. And another thing about me is I've always had a problem with self-destructive behaviors like SH and stuff. And there was this one time I wouldn't tell him where it was because I didn't want him to see it, and he held me down until I told him. And that's really the worst that happened. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Can you hear me?
Yep.
You're not with that person anymore, right?
No.
Okay.
We broke up after he got more controlling and was telling me what kind of music I couldn't listen to. I was listening to a sad song and he told me I couldn't listen to it. Deleted Spotify off my phone, deleted TikTok off my phone. Went through my messages with my best friend, saw something very personal, and then asked my best friend about it. And I said that was the only chat he couldn't look through because we say stuff personal to her. And, yeah.
I thought you were telling us about an ex or something, not a dad.
No, this was my ex.
Oh, that was it. Anyways, like you said, you moved on. So, yeah, you sound like you dodged a bullet because by the sound of it, it was just getting worse. So, congrats on moving all